think I'm perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's just perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm perfect.
What's going on, people on YouTube? It is your boy Obey Juice coming to y'all with another banger, man. And today we are playing Automation Tycoon. If you've never heard about this game, pretty much basically what you can do is make motors and car designs, basically, and you can throw these cars in BeamNG. So I had made a plethora of fucking engines on this game. As you see, I got all type of stuff. Ranging from 4 cylinders, inline fives, V8s. I did a V12, all twin turbo. Some of them just naturally aspirated, all single turbo, like you name it, bro. I got literally all the sauce that I made so far. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this this block. I'm talking from scratch. I don't even know what dimensions I'm thinking of for it, but you know, obviously we do the V's, you know, it's all right. I did a couple boxer engines. They were straight. Um, but we gonna focus more or less doing an inline. Just go and probably do an inline 6. Okay, so we're gonna do aluminum billet. And we're going to see. Let's see. I think the board is perfect. I think matter of fact, I might want to go a little bit smaller, like a little bit smaller, not that small. Stroke, on the other hand, I might just keep it the same, or I might actually make it shorter. But then if I do that, it's probably gonna sound different. But I don't care. Um, yeah, I might bring it down just a little bit, just to make the stroke a little bit faster. So we'll go down probably about like to 2.85. But I think it'll be all right. Like I said, I'm just making a block from scratch, but we're gonna see how much horsepower we can cram into this motor. Because either way it goes, it's gonna be sick. So I take my time when I make engines like these. We're gonna do the dual overhead cams, and we're gonna do 5 valves per cylinder, and the head obviously got to be aluminum. Turn the quality all the way up always. Don't never want to cheap out on that stuff. The crank we can make out of let's just do forged steel, light. The rods obviously want them forged, and then pistons we could do yeah, we could do forged light. Also might need a harmonic dampener, but turn the quality up. The compression, I want to bring it up to like an 11-to-1. Keep the cams the way they are, and do VVT. We gotta have the VVT, bro. Got to. And we're gonna turn the red line up to about 75. I wonder if it will go all the way up to that. We're gonna turbo this thing, 2 turbos, mind you that. And I already know this thing's gonna be rated for a lot of horsepower when I'm done with it. So I'm just gonna put it at 1,000 for right now, just to give it a baseline. 1,020 is perfectly fine. I don't know boost and all that stuff right now, but we are going to do direct injection per cylinder, and we're going to give it a race manifold. And yeah, bro, that thing look crazy, don't it? All carbon fiber, by the way, too, down to the T. Now we can get this thing an exhaust. We're gonna do a tubular race, and that's how that looks awesome, don't it? Obviously it has to be a single exhaust, and we can turn this up and give it like a 4-inch. We can have a high flow cat, and then a straight through design, and then kind of like baffle the second muffler, and then turn the quality up. So right now what we're sitting at is 449 horsepower and 314 foot-pound of torque, which isn't too bad at 7,500 RPM. But like I said, I was just trying to get a baseline on what this motor actually could do. So I have it for 1,020 horsepower and whatnot. It's not telling me anything out of the blue. So what I might do is actually turn down the compression to like a 10.6 to 1. Um, and I think if I go further out, it kind of goes higher and higher. So we're gonna have this thing red line to 8,000 and then turn the compression back up to about what I had it. 502 horsepower right now is straight. Coming from two turbos, and like look at these things. The turbos are huge. They're not small. They're like big boys. So I know we can turn the boost up even more. Right now we just got them on low boost. It's at 14 and a half, pounds. So I mean, we can try to turn it up. And I think if I start doing that, it's gonna start causing more problems. But that's what you expect. So yeah, it's saying that I gotta run a richer map, which I am running on 93 right now. But we might have to go like an ethanol, like an E100, and then kind of advance the timing just a tad bit, couple degrees, nothing too crazy, like 2.5, right? If we want to breathe more air to the engine, we can increase the manifold size, which I am gonna do right now. Probably turn it up to a good decent size, because we want it to be a real large airflow coming through, not just from the turbos but also from I'm saying all of this boost that's about to get thrown at it, because it's two turbos, and I'm honestly about to be in shock if this thing goes to 35 psi with no problem. 841 horsepower we're talking right now, which is crazy. We're gonna turn that up, and we're gonna try to like fine tune the compression ratio, because right now I think what's happening is the boost is hitting a little bit later, or it can hit earlier. Oh nah, yeah, the boost is slowly spiraling up until it smacks almost red line. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the boost down. We gotta try to give it like a smooth curve. 'Cause we don't want it to go too crazy. So we have it slowly build up, right? Right now I got this on 5 pounds of boost. Crazy. Yeah, we're gonna have this thing slowly build up, but it'll hit right here at like 39, and then we'll go from there. Cause messing with the compressions and all that stuff is ridiculous. So now we can kind of see what's going on. So yeah, now the boost will hit about almost at 4,000, and then it'll just start spinning, because the torque is way up here, and then the horsepower kind of balances itself out all the way out to 732 horsepower right now. But like I said, I know we can squeeze just a little bit more boost, just a little bit more. We can probably get close to that. So 27 psi, not bad. The crank isn't stressed out or nothing. It's just coming from the compression. The compressor itself, it doesn't like it, so it keeps blowing up. See, if I go too big or if I go too small, I just don't like it. So with two of those, I mean, yeah, that's a lot of power getting built up in the motor, for real. But like I said, we can try to cram as much air as possible in here. We might just have to do a full, large type deal, and then you can't have it run too rich, not too lean, but I can try to squeeze out just a little bit more timing. I might be able to squeeze out a lot more timing, actually. Oh, so yeah, 811 horsepower. It's not bad. We got this thing with a 4-inch exhaust. This is huge. Yeah, let's just let's listen to it real quick and see how it sounds. Honestly, I don't know. This thing might sound crazy. Here we go. Damn, that was loud. I don't know if y'all heard that, but it was loud in my ears. But I mean, 800, and 11 horsepower. I mean, yo, dude, yeah, 811 horsepower, 567 foot-pound of torque. That is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, that is really crazy. Um, if anything, that's kind of cool to have an inline six. I mean, the only way I can honestly squeeze out more power, is if I increase the red line. But then, like, increasing the red line, yeah, I can go a little bit further out. But eventually, as you see from the curve, the horsepower and torque starts to separate. So like it's not that much torque, but obviously also losing more horsepower. So that's why I want to keep the RPM about as low as possible. So having an 8200, that's all right. I could have put it at 8,000, but you don't want to go too crazy. That's the thing. Um, we could try to make the springs a little bit softer as far as the lift and stuff, but that might honestly mess it up. So I'm just gonna leave that alone. But if I try turning the boost up just a tad bit more, once I get to 29 psi, it will blow up the motor. So yeah, we don't want that. So we'll just keep it at 27.5. That's cool. And yeah, now I get to do my fun stuff. So for the engine aesthetics, um, let's kind of paint it, a little bit, give it a little bit of flavor, so it's not so boring to look at. So we'll give it like an orange top, which looks flawless. So yeah, that's cool. Valve cover trims, we can paint that black, honestly, because then I look at that, that looks sexy. Valve cover bolts, we can turn that down to black because we don't want the color to be too bright. The intake manifold, I can't really. I mean, I could, but it's just this part right here. It's nothing I can really do with that. The intake trim, I can also change that. The air filter, which is nowhere in sight because it would be right here, but we're just gonna leave that alone. um, Timing cover, we will most definitely paint that black. That shit looks good. Also give it a black for the timing cover trim, and then the oil sump, we will paint that black. So now we got a black oil sump, and this looks awesome, dude. Literally awesome. So we have a motor that we just came up with on the fly, inline six. Now, what I am gonna do is I'm gonna end the gameplay right here, but most definitely what I'm saying, if you want to see more, just let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, I'm gonna put this motor in something and then we'll go from there. So if you did enjoy the video, give your boy a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next one. It's your boy OB Juice signing out. Peace. Cody.